get into nutrition. You guys like food? You want to talk about food?
Sure.
Of course, right?
Love food.
You love food. Who here's a mom in the house? Oh. When you guys had your little babies, they probably were the chubbiest, cutest thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Michelin babies.
Michelin babies. Pillsbury dough babies. Yep. Chimps, they're anorexic. Everyone says, oh, chimps are so similar. They're anorexic when they're born. Human babies, Pillsbury doughboy. And then the babies, 2 years later, they start walking, they start talking, right? And then they start getting thinner. It's like, holy, where did all that fat go? Where do you think it went? Oh, this is a money question.
Wow.
You get this one right. It's in my books. What were we just talking about? We were talking about the brain.
Goes to the brain.
So the baby starts walking, starts talking. All of a sudden, 2 years down the road, it gets thinner. Where did all the fat go?
The brain.
You got it. Yes. I just want to make sure that you do it. Okay. So you are in the game. You're listening. Gotcha. I'm just kidding. Oh, that's good. Thank you. So all that fat goes to fuel the brain. Okay? So the baby is basically eating breast milk, which is, protein, fats, and a little bit of lactose. And then it's breaking down all that subcutaneous fat to form ketone bodies, which then go to fuel brain function and myelinate the brain. Now, babies, you realize they sleep a ton. And they're just breaking down all those fat stores, converting them to ketone bodies, which is then going to remyelate the brain. So one of the things for females to lose weight and look great and be vibrant, you guys got to sleep. You got to sleep. And ladies, keep going and going and going. Now, none of you watch like the PVR shows at like 10 p.m. at night, do you? Oh, she's like, I live in a house and that's what happens. And, oh, why am I not losing weight, Chris? It's because you're watching Y in the R, and, at 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Do you do that? Oh, geez. You're lucky.
Victor and Nikki are getting divorced, by the way.
I met her in Ottawa,
Oh, did you?
Yeah, Nikki. I gave her a chocolate bar, and she gave me a big kiss. I felt giddy. What a celebrity she is. She's been programming women for 30, 40 years. Geez, what would women do if they didn't have Young and the Restless? They might have to go out and be Young and the Restless. Yeah. Okay, so for women, what you need to know is your brain cells. Okay, have any of you heard of fish oil? Yeah? Fish oil, DHA and fish oil. Well, the thing is, I got sad news for you, ladies. You can't just supplement and get it. Now, DHA is, there's over 3 pounds of one fatty acid in your nervous system. You have a brain cell membrane, 50% of it's made of DHA. 50% of every cell membrane. DHA is in colder water fish, because in cold, you need to have the DHA so it's more flexible and fluid. Guess what happens when you have DHA in your brain cells? It makes things more flexible and fluid. It makes things signal better. Okay? Now the cell membrane, we're all energy people here, right? We're like in tune in energy, we're interested in energy. Well, the cell membrane is an excitable medium, it has a charge. And it is the ultimate transmission station. Receives energies from the environment and transmits them. The cell membranes. Okay, so the cell membrane health is absolutely critical to energy health body-wide. So 50% of it's this one fatty acid, DHA, in the nervous system, in the brain. In the brain. The others is like phosphatidylcholine, phosphatidylserine. You get those in egg yolks, beef, liver, and salmon. One of the supplements I do recommend, which is good for stabilizing cortisol levels, is actually, it's called PS, phosphatidylserine.
Really?
Yeah. PS. PS, please. Get it. PS. Get your DHA. So, for DHA, you have to get it primarily through food as your baseline strategy. Okay? Because if it's in a supplement form, it's not necessarily in the same geometric position, the proper one to get integrated in the brain. Now, are any of you guys interested in sacred geometry?
Yes.
So, geometry matters, right? Geometry changes energetics, changes function. So guess what? Every single biochemical molecule has a geometry, a structure. And how that structure is changes how that molecule works. You change the structure, you change the molecule. So for DHA, when it's in its proper form, it's in the proper structure to get integrated in the brain. Whenever you take supplements, you never know whether it's in the right spot. So part of, ladies, for you guys, part of you is finding out what works for you, is experimenting and seeing. So the number one strategy is to get like wild seafood, the best thing. Then you can supplement with different fish oils. But you have to see, experiment, see whether it's actually benefiting you. So you introduce it new, and you pay attention. Oh, how's my mind? How's my thinking? How's my stress? How's my sleep? And you measure to see whether it's working for you. It's just like anything. You want to pay attention to see the effects that you're getting. But primarily, you want to be getting it mainly from seafood, wild seafood. So the number one, the best thing for women especially, is like raw oysters, all the seafood. Because it's loaded in DHA. If you don't like oysters, you can do something else. You can do the sea vegetables. Make sure you're doing the sea vegetables like dulse, nori, because you get iodine. Iodine is actually the number one antioxidant in the brain and peripheral nervous system. So the lady who said that she was dealing post-menopause with, menopause is actually a longevity strategy where it's an attempt on the body to help myelinate the brain. So you notice how there's potentially like heats and changes in your body temperature during menopause? That's because estrogen blocks the absorption of iodine. So when estrogen levels drop, it increases iodine absorption. So your body during that period is an attempt to increase iodine so that you can form more myelin around the nerves, more protection. Which is why you may have noticed even now that your disposition, you're a little bit calmer. You're a little bit less affected by stress.
Okay, maybe.
Potentially. Well, you look at your grandma. You look at your grandma versus your mom. Moms, stressed out as can be. Grandmas, your mom. You're closer to that than...
Well, I'm a grandma, and I'm definitely less stressed with the grandchildren than I was with the children.
Yeah, and part of the reason why is because your nerves are more myelinated and stable. So one thing for you is to take what nature's trying to do and to leverage it, to do more of it. So to make sure you're getting more and more iodine.
Okay.
Now, your progesterone probably fell off a cliff, so you may even want to, raise that up. And you can raise that up by getting more healthy fats in your diet. So like doing things like lots of coconut oil, maybe even a little bit of grass-fed butter or ghee, a lot of the wild fish and seafood, avocados, olive oil, making sure you're getting sufficient amount of fats.
Okay.
Right? Now, fats for the winter, you want to do more winter fats. So you want to do more like ghee and grass-fed butter. In the summer, you can do more avocados and stuff because they grow naturally. So everything's designed to be coupled and connected. Right? So the thing with nutrition, everything's appropriate in its right context. So in the summertime, you can eat more like a vegan. Eat more raw foods, eat more sugars and fruits, because that's designed to grow naturally. Because the sunlight hits and it allows you to use the carbon in that's naturally coupled together. So I eat, I eat more blueberries and stuff, a lot of berries and stuff now. I even ate a banana the other day, for goodness sake. Yeah, I ate a banana. I was like, a big gorilla, ate a banana.
You weren't even in South America.
I wasn't even in South America. So even I eat a banana, and people say, oh my God, paleo diet, no fruit, no sugar, ketogenic diet, high fat, high protein diet, but yet people still get autoimmune conditions. It's because the thing is, when you upgrade your brain and expand your perspective, when dopamine's higher, you're able to see the bigger picture. You're able to take the pieces, the best of all worlds, and put it into one. So what do I do for nutrition? I take the best of all worlds and put it into one super game changer, next level approach.